The other day, as I was using my leaf blower to clean up my yard, I really kind of had an encounter with God, and I wanted to share it with you. As I was blowing, there's a prevailing wind, and it would come and go, gusty, kind of going this way and that. And as I would blow the leaves, sometimes I would blow them and they'd get in the air, but then the wind would take them and blow them right back to where I had just picked them up from. And it was really frustrating. And I was working extra hard trying to get them where I wanted them. I finally realized that, when the wind gust would come, it's better to just stop and wait. And so I would sometimes blow the leaves and it would start to blow against me, so I'd wait. And then I would feel the wind die down, and then I would go again and I'd blow and I'd make some progress. Eventually I got the leaves kind of off that side of the house and around over to the other side where I was going to take them over to the garden. Once I turned the corner, though, I began to really realize that sometimes the wind would be going the direction I was going, and when I would blow the leaves, I'd get them in the air, and the wind would just take them like 20 and 30 yards in the right direction, which is way more than my blower could do on its own. In the same way, I kind of feel like this is a parable about the Holy Spirit, that your efforts, if we listen to the Holy Spirit and we're sensitive to what He's doing, that He can multiply our efforts. So when I put the leaves in the air and the wind was going the right direction, and I waited for it, I would get a lot more progress than I would. And sometimes when I was fighting against the wind, it's just frustrating. I could put them up in the air, put the leaves in the air, but then the wind would just blow them back to where they were. And it was so frustrating. It kind of reminds me in the book of Acts, where Paul was talking about his desire to go to this person or this city or that city, but the Holy Spirit prevented him from going. I think the same thing is kind of true for us. Sometimes the Holy Spirit is leading us to do something, and when we go with Him and we walk in the same direction that He's doing and apply ourselves in that direction, that He will greatly multiply our efforts. And sometimes if we're trying to do something on our own, or we're trying to do something maybe that God's not behind, the Holy Spirit will impede our work and prevent us from doing something that might hurt us or the gospel. So I just want this to be an encouragement to you as we stand in our work with Christ, like I was standing with the leaf blower. I want to be sensitive to hear the voice of the Lord and hear the prompting of the Holy Spirit, what He wants us to do. And then when He moves, we move with Him. And when we do that, He will greatly multiply our efforts. As I was standing out there, I would wait and kind of wait for the wind at my back to start to blow. And when it would blow and I would do the leaves, I would get much more progress. In the same way, if we listen to the Holy Spirit and we wait on His leading, when we move, He will move far more than we're capable of on our own. I hope you find that to be an encouragement in these hard times. Don't give up and don't grow discouraged. Jesus is coming, and pretty soon we're going to be with Him forever. So I pray that you would just take this as an encouragement, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.